Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. In my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Imperium number 38. Now, Warhammer 40,000 Imperium is a project between Hachette and Games Workshop for a magazine that takes you through the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. In it, you wind up building a Space Marine force and a Necron force, and you get everything you need to play the game and learn about Warhammer 40,000. So it is everything from how to put the figures together, to how to paint them, how to actually play, how to really do everything, how to play the game, everything. What you also get on top of the figures is the items you need to put them all together and do what you need to do. So that includes paints, in this case, a nice little texture tool. Now, normally the paint magazines I'm not too excited about. You tend to lose money of the magazine cost versus the paints. This is what I'm kind of excited about because I'll be honest, I've never used these texture paints, so this is kind of new to me. We get a technical Astrogranite and then a layer of yellow is the two, and this nice little texture tool, which is going to be rather interesting. So within the magazine, what I expect is a lot about the texture themselves, the paints, how to use them, and then like a guide of where to use them on the figures you've already received. Also, it looks like we get another battle mat to play on, a nice little mat to fold out and get your game on. So pretty cool. It looks like it's a double-sided mat as well. Giving you lots of options. Yep. We get another side as well. So lots of options to play, which is pretty cool. As I said, it really does give you everything you need to play. So let's open up and actually show off the magazine. We got some Space Wolves on the cover. Starting off, it's okay, it comes apart. They give you, you get binders that you can put everything in. So yeah, as I said, you have two forces, Space Marines, Necrons. With the Space Marines, you also get Adeptus Mechanicus and Adeptus Sororitas. We get a little bit of Adeptus Mechanicus info. A little bit about some Ultramarines, mission and motivations. Learn about the Space Wolves. They've been going through the various chapters. We've expanded upon the Ultramarines to show off some of the other chapters that you can play with. Giving you some background, got the age of the Imperium. Some info about Necrons as well. This is very background-heavy issue, does not surprise me. All right, as I said, this takes you through the hobby. We're going to learn about how to use texture paints, which should be rather interesting. So let's see here, too much paint, correctly applied, dried paint. All right, basically how to do use the paint itself, rather interesting. I myself have never ever used it, so I don't know. I might have to use it for an army. It'll be kind of interesting to base with it. Here we can see final gallery of how it looks on various figures, and it shows it off. We got Adeptus Mechanicus, Overlord, and the Assault Sergeant. Washing your brush. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Necron rules, command, and protocols, giving you a little bit more about the Necrons themselves. Let's see here. We got some core rules about flying in the game and fighting here. And then finally, ending with a scenario of Necrons versus Space Marines, probably on the new mat that came with this. So, awesome. Gives you through the forces that you go to play with. And the rules to play the scenario. All right, next two issues. We get the Cataphrone Destroyer. It wraps up this group of 4 with issues 39, and issue 40 kicks off with another Cataphrone Destroyer, rounding out the trio that you get with this release, this series. All right, so as I said, you can subscribe to this. There's a couple different ways. We have a link underneath this video. You can subscribe directly from Hachette. It is $13.95 an issue, or you can pay $16.95 an issue, and you get 4 bonus boxes of armies featuring Orcs, Tau, Tyranids, and Chaos Space Marines. A nice way to build out those forces there and check some other stuff out. We will, we'll of course figure out the value of this magazine, and if you save and all that, we'll have that information underneath this video. The other is you might be able to luck out and find this in stores, though that seems to be a little bit more difficult than just subscribing. As always, if you want the latest Games Workshop news, role-playing games in general, miniature games, card games, board games, whatever, tabletop games, board games, yeah, everything. Check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.